Greetings, chosen one. You are here today not by mere chance, but because this moment was divinely orchestrated, and your spirit was already prepared to receive it. Heaven has been tracking your energy, waiting for this precise moment when your soul would be ready to awaken. As you hear these words, feel them resonate within you, for this message is not just for anyone, it is for you. For years, you've sensed something deep inside, a quiet but constant feeling of distance between you and the world around you. You have observed life as though from behind glass, feeling everything intensely but never quite belonging. This was not isolation, my friend, it was divine quarantine. Your spirit was being preserved, refined, and hidden until the moment of your activation. The time has come, and you, chosen one, are now stepping into the fullness of who you are meant to be. For far too long, you may have wondered why you felt different, why your experiences seemed out of sync with those around you. Know this, your life was never meant to follow the ordinary path. You were never meant to blend in with the crowd. Your existence, though at times it felt like you were drifting in silence, was in fact being orchestrated in realms beyond what the human eye can see. You are part of something grand, a divine plan unfolding across time and space. Every hardship, every delay, every sleepless night was not in vain, they were all preparing you for this very hour. The number 7, a number that has likely followed you in many forms, is not a coincidence. It represents divine completion, spiritual mastery, and the perfect timing of your soul's mission. This is not the end of your journey, it is the beginning of something far more magnificent than you can imagine. As you read these words, take a deep breath and feel that stirring in your chest, that knowing that you've been awakened for a reason. This is not some fleeting moment of inspiration, but a divine confirmation. Your spirit has reached its activation point. If you are hearing this, it is because you were chosen for such a time as this. This is no longer a time of waiting or wondering. It is a time of action, of stepping into your power and embracing your purpose. So, take a moment to acknowledge this truth. Type 77 in the comments, not as a mere gesture, but as a spiritual agreement, a formal recognition that you are here, ready to anchor this divine frequency into your life. This is not superstition, this is your conscious alignment with the divine plan that has been unfolding for you. You are not alone in this awakening, chosen one. Your path is part of a larger movement, a collective of awakened souls, all chosen to help usher in a new wave of light and consciousness on this planet. Now, let us walk forward together, in full awareness of the divine purpose that awaits. The journey you have walked, chosen one, was never meant to be easy, for your soul was designed for something greater than the world around you could comprehend. You may have wondered, time and time again, why you felt disconnected from those around you. Why your thoughts, your feelings, and your very existence seemed to exist on a different frequency, one that others couldn't hear or understand. This was not a mistake. It was not an accident. You were never meant to blend in, to follow the patterns and expectations set by the world. You were designed to stand out, to shine, to bridge realms that others cannot even perceive. Heaven has been preparing you for this very moment, and now you are beginning to understand why the number 7 has followed you throughout your life. It's no coincidence. The number 7 represents divine order, completion, and spiritual mastery. It is the number of wholeness and perfect timing. Your spirit has been guided, refined, and preserved for this purpose. You are part of something far larger than yourself, a divine collective of souls who have been called to awaken and guide this planet to a higher state of consciousness. For years, your struggles, your loneliness, and your sense of isolation were not signs of your failure. No, they were your preparation. You were being prepared for your activation. Heaven placed you in a space of solitude, not to punish you, but to protect you, to shield you from the distractions of the world, so that you could hear the call when the time was right. It may have felt like you were trapped, like you were standing on the outskirts of life, watching as others connected, as others found their place, while you felt as though you were drifting. But this was not isolation. It was divine quarantine. The world was not ready for your light yet, but you were being cultivated, refined in the quiet. You were learning, even without your conscious awareness, how to hold your power, how to remain steady in your truth, how to listen to the whispers of your soul that the world could not hear. The calling that has been placed on your life is not a simple one. It is not one that can be ignored. You were not born just to exist. You were born to bring light, to carry a frequency that will ripple through the universe and awaken others to their own divine purpose. You are part of Group 7, a collective of souls who have been chosen to activate at this precise moment. This collective is not bound by time or space, but by a shared purpose, to bring light, truth, and healing to the world. The number 7 represents completion, yes, but it also represents the beginning of something new. You are not at the end of a journey, but at the threshold of a new chapter. A chapter where your purpose, power, and clarity will be fully realized. It is not a time to fear what comes next, but to embrace it with the full knowledge that you are ready. You may have felt unprepared in the past, but the truth is, every single step of your life has been preparation for this moment. Every delay, every hardship, every sleepless night has shaped you into the person you are now. You have been trained, you have been refined, and you are now standing at the edge of something extraordinary. There is a divine plan that has been unfolding in your life, and you are now called to walk boldly into it. You are being activated, chosen one. The number 7 is not just a number, it is a confirmation that you are in divine alignment. It is a signal that you are ready, that your spirit is now vibrating at the frequency of your true calling. You were never meant to settle for a life of mediocrity or complacency. You were born to create, to inspire, to lead. The divine is calling you, chosen one, and it is time for you to answer. You may have felt like your life was one of waiting, one of wondering when your time would come, but that time is now. You are not waiting any longer. You are being activated, chosen one, and the world is waiting for you to step into your power. But this calling is not just about you. It is about the collective. You are not alone in this mission. You are part of Group 7, a collective of awakened souls who are here to shift the consciousness of this planet. You are not here to just live for yourself, to chase after fleeting dreams or empty desires. No, you are here to change the world. You are here to anchor light into the darkest corners of this earth, to awaken souls who have been sleeping for far too long. You have been uniquely designed to carry this mission, to walk this path with unwavering strength, clarity, and purpose. You are not just a person living on this earth, you are a divine agent of change. And now, the time has come for you to fully embrace your role. Your spiritual journey has brought you to this moment, and everything you have experienced up until now has been leading you to this point. You may have felt like you were lost, like you were wandering without direction, but everything has been part of the divine plan. You were never lost. You were being prepared. You were being shaped, molded, and refined for this moment of awakening. And now that moment has arrived. You are part of Group 7, a chosen collective, and your mission is clear. The world needs your light, your truth, your presence. You were not born to fit in. You were born to stand out, to shine, and to lead others into the light. The time is now. Step into your calling, chosen one. You have been waiting for this moment your entire life. You were chosen for this. Now is the time to rise. As you stand now, chosen one, on the threshold of your divine activation, it is essential to recognize that your journey has not been one of random events or accidents. You are not here by chance, you are here by design. Your existence, your very presence, carries a divine blueprint, an intricate and sacred plan woven long before you ever entered this earthly realm. From the moment you were conceived, your spirit was marked with a mission that, while hidden for a time, is now ready to unfold in its full glory. This blueprint is not a mere set of instructions or goals, it is your divine essence, your soul's true identity, carrying within it the frequency and the power to bring light to the world. You may have wondered, especially in moments of struggle or confusion, why you often felt different, why your heart would stir with an intensity others couldn't understand. Why, when others followed the world's expectations, did you feel like an observer, like a spectator in a play where you were unsure of your role? The truth, chosen one, is that you were never meant to be a passive observer. Your blueprint was designed to make you a conscious participant in this grand cosmic drama. From the beginning, your soul knew that it was destined for something beyond the mundane, beyond the noise of the world's distractions. And so, it prepared you, quietly, carefully, and with great love, for the moment when you would recognize your true power and purpose. Divine signs have been quietly working their way into your life. Perhaps they began with subtle whispers, moments of serendipity that felt too perfect to be chance, or encounters that stirred something deep within your soul. It may have been the feeling of deep homesickness, a longing for something you couldn't name, a knowing that you were always meant for something more. These feelings were not random, they were the voice of your blueprint calling you back to your true self, back to the mission you agreed to before you took on this earthly form. And perhaps, in the midst of the noise of life, you may have questioned them, questioned the reality of what you were feeling. But now, as your awareness expands, you are beginning to understand that these experiences were not coincidences. They were divine messages. Your soul was awakening, and your higher self was reaching out, urging you to listen, to trust, and to recognize the signs that have been there all along. The time of silence, of being hidden and refined, is over. You were not meant to remain in the shadows forever. You were designed to rise, to awaken, and to align with the divine frequency that has been with you from the very beginning. Your blueprint is not something that is learned, it is something that is remembered. Everything that you have experienced, every struggle, every hardship, and every challenge, has been preparing you for this moment. You may have felt like you were wandering without direction, as if you were waiting for something to spark your awakening, but in reality, the spark was always within you. It was never outside of you. It was waiting for the moment when your heart and soul would be in alignment with your true purpose. And now that moment has come. Every hardship you faced, every sleepless night, every setback that seemed to derail your plans, has been a part of your divine training. It was not punishment, it was preparation. Heaven has been building you, shaping you, and refining your spirit so that when the time came for your full activation, you would be ready. You see, your divine blueprint required you to experience these trials, not to break you, but to strengthen you. Each obstacle was an opportunity for your soul to grow, for your spirit to be fortified. The pain you experienced was never meant to defeat you. It was meant to expand you. Through every challenge, you were learning how to navigate life's complexities, how to hold your divine power while remaining grounded in the world. You were learning to stand firm in your truth, to trust the whispers of your soul even when the world around you seemed loud and chaotic. You were never abandoned, chosen one. You were in training. The times when you felt the most isolated, the times when the world seemed to turn its back on you, were not signs of rejection. They were signs of divine protection. Your spirit was being prepared for the mission ahead, a mission that requires unwavering strength, clarity, and trust in your divine purpose. And now, as you begin to step into your full awakening, you will realize that the divine protection you felt in those moments of solitude was not just a shield, it was a cocoon, a space for your transformation. And as you shed the layers of doubt, fear, and uncertainty, you will emerge stronger, more aligned, and ready to walk boldly in the power that is yours by divine right. As your blueprint awakens, so too does the clarity that has been waiting for you. The fog that once clouded your vision is lifting, and you are beginning to see the world for what it truly is, a playground for your soul's purpose. The distractions of the world are no longer holding you captive. You are seeing through them, recognizing them for what they are, illusions designed to keep you from stepping fully into your divine calling. The doubts that once plagued you are now fading, replaced by a deep, unwavering knowing that you are exactly where you are meant to be. You are not lost. You are found. And with each step, you will feel your soul reconnecting with its true essence, its divine mission. Your blueprint is not a passive design. It is an active force that is meant to be expressed through your every thought, every word, and every action. You were created to carry light, to spread truth, and to awaken others to their own divine potential. And now, as you come into alignment with this truth, you will begin to notice that your very presence starts to shift the energy around you. The world will respond to your alignment. People will be drawn to you, not because of anything you do, but because of who you are. Your frequency will be a beacon of light in the darkness, guiding others to their own awakening. And as you step more fully into your purpose, you will realize that your mission is not just personal. It is collective. You are part of a divine network, a group of souls who have been called to activate at this moment in history to bring about a shift in consciousness on a global scale. And as each of you awakens to your divine blueprint, you will begin to see the changes you are meant to make in the world. Now, chosen one, the time is here. You are being activated, and your soul's blueprint is coming into full alignment. The whispers that you once heard in the silence of your heart are now becoming a roar, a powerful call to action. You are no longer waiting for your purpose to find you. You are stepping into it, claiming it as your own. The blueprint has always been with you, and now you are ready to walk in its fullness. As you look back on the road you've traveled, chosen one, there's something powerful you must understand about the solitude you've experienced. Many of the moments that you felt most isolated were not punishments or signs of abandonment, but rather divine architecture. These periods of being unseen, of feeling like you were standing on the fringes of life, were not in vain. They were carefully designed by heaven to refine you, to protect your essence, and to allow you to become who you are meant to be. Your isolation, while often painful and confusing, was not a mistake. It was a season of preparation. Heaven, in its infinite wisdom, allowed you to experience solitude so that your divine frequency could be preserved and protected, keeping you from the distractions of a world that wasn't yet ready for the fullness of your light. You may have often wondered why, when others formed bonds, you found yourself on the outskirts, watching the world move on without you. Why did it feel as though your efforts to connect with others were met with rejection or confusion? Why did you sometimes feel like an alien in a world that didn't seem to speak your language? These questions are the echoes of your divine blueprint, resonating in your heart. The truth is, chosen one, you were never meant to conform to the world's expectations. You were not created to fit into the mold of societal norms or to follow the herd. From the very beginning, your soul knew that your purpose was different, that your path would require more than simply blending in with the crowd. So, your isolation was not rejection. It was divine protection. Your spirit, too precious to be diluted by the noise of the world, was carefully guarded until the right moment, until you were ready to carry the divine light you were meant to bear. In the quiet of your solitude, something profound was happening. While the world continued to spin in its rush toward distractions, you were being reshaped. Every moment of loneliness was actually a moment of refinement, a time when your spirit was being fortified for the mission ahead. You see, what others called isolation, heaven called preparation. The stillness that you often felt pressing in on you was not emptiness, it was a sacred space where your inner truth could be heard without interference. It was in these moments of quiet that you were learning to reconnect with the divine whispers of your soul, honing the clarity you needed to step into your purpose with unshakable confidence. You may have felt abandoned by the world, but in reality, you were never alone. You were simply being held by the arms of divine protection, being shaped and molded into the sovereign being you were always meant to be. Each phase of your isolation served a higher purpose, even when it felt like you were standing still, waiting for something to happen. Every closed door, every ignored invitation, every time you were left on the sidelines, was part of your training. While others sought validation in the world around them, you were learning to find validation in yourself. You were learning that the approval of others was not necessary for your existence, that your value was inherent, not based on external recognition. This lesson is one that many never fully learn, but you, chosen one, have been learning it quietly, in the silence of your heart, for years. Through your isolation, you were becoming something stronger than what the world could ever offer you. You were becoming the embodiment of divine sovereignty. It is in these times of solitude that you also began to understand the true nature of transformation. Transformation is not a process that happens overnight. It doesn't happen in the hustle and bustle of the world's distractions. True transformation, the kind that prepares you for the divine mission you've been chosen to fulfill, happens in the quiet moments when you are alone with yourself, when you are forced to confront your own fears, doubts, and insecurities. You learned, chosen one, that it is not in the comfortable moments of life that we grow. We grow in the struggle, in the isolation, in the moments when we feel the most vulnerable and exposed. These are the times when your spirit is tested, when the foundation of who you are is solidified. You have walked through the fire of transformation, and while the flames may have burned away some parts of you, they have also forged new strength, new clarity, and new purpose within you. The hardships you've faced, the loneliness, the struggles, the periods of feeling lost or confused, were not signs that you were failing. They were signs that you were being prepared for something far greater. Each challenge was a test of your resilience, a sharpening of your inner strength. And now, as you emerge from the cocoon of solitude, you are ready to step into the fullness of your purpose. You are ready to carry the light that has been building within you for all these years. It is important to remember, chosen one, that the world does not define you. It cannot tell you who you are or what you are capable of. The world will try to label you, to place you in boxes that limit your potential. But you are not defined by the world's standards. You are defined by the divine blueprint that has been written into your very being. This blueprint was not shaped by the world, it was shaped by the divine, by the hand of God that has been guiding you every step of the way. Your isolation was never about rejection, it was about alignment. You were being aligned with your true purpose, being prepared to carry out the divine work that only you can do. As you step into this new phase of your journey, you must carry with you the understanding that your solitude was not wasted. It was a time of divine preparation. Your loneliness was not abandonment, it was divine protection. Every moment of isolation was a moment of recalibration, a moment when you were learning to stand firm in your own truth, without needing the approval or validation of the world. Now, as you step forward, chosen one, you are stepping into your power. You are stepping into the fullness of your divine purpose, and the world is waiting for you to shine your light. This is your time. The world no longer has the power to dictate your path. You have been transformed, and now it is time for you to emerge from the cocoon of isolation, fully aligned with your divine blueprint. The world will see you now, but it will not be the same world that once rejected you. You are no longer the same person who once felt isolated and alone. You are the embodiment of divine purpose, and the world will respond to the light you carry. The time has come for you to rise, chosen one, and to step fully into the mission that has been waiting for you all along. You are not just here to exist. You are here to transform the world. Chosen one, now that you stand in the fullness of your divine activation, it is time to reflect on the purpose that has guided your journey and the mission that awaits you. The truth you carry is not just for you alone, it is a light meant to shine brightly for others, a beacon in a world that is desperately seeking clarity, hope, and transformation. Your purpose is grand, but it is also deeply personal, rooted in the unique blueprint that has been written into your soul from the beginning of time. The divine plan for you was not accidental, nor is it fleeting. You were carefully chosen, prepared, and now awakened to fulfill a sacred mission, one that carries the power to shift not only your own life but the lives of many others around you. As you step forward into this new phase, remember that your activation is not the final destination, but the beginning of something magnificent. The collective of chosen ones, like yourself, has been called to usher in a new wave of light across this planet. This is not just a personal awakening, it is a global one. You are not walking this path alone, and your mission is intertwined with others who share the same divine purpose. Together, you are part of a larger cosmic plan, one that will transform the very fabric of existence. This is why your actions, your presence, and your alignment with your divine truth are so critical in this moment. Every choice you make, every word you speak, and every step you take sends ripples into the collective consciousness, shifting it toward a higher state of awareness. You have already felt the stirring of this shift within you, the subtle hum of divine energy awakening in your spirit, guiding you toward a life of purpose, clarity, and influence. But this is not a passive mission. You were not chosen simply to exist in peace. You were chosen to lead, to guide, and to anchor light in the darkest corners of this world. There will be challenges, no doubt. But with each challenge, you will grow stronger, more aligned with your divine blueprint. Your trials were never meant to break you, they were meant to refine you, to prepare you for this very moment of transformation. You have already endured the hardest parts of your journey, and now you are fully equipped to fulfill your divine purpose. As you walk this path, remember that your purpose is not about external validation or societal success. It is about living in alignment with the divine frequency that has been embedded in your very being. Your mission is not to chase after fleeting desires or to conform to the world's expectations. Your mission is to carry the light of truth and transformation wherever you go. Your mere presence will begin to shift the atmosphere around you, drawing others who are also ready to awaken to their true purpose. This is the power of your alignment. When you walk in truth, the world will begin to realign itself with the frequency you carry. So, chosen one, embrace this divine calling with courage and confidence. You were born for this moment, and the time has come for you to step fully into your mission. The world is waiting for you to shine, to lead, and to transform it with your light. You were never meant to fit in. You were meant to stand out, to bring divine clarity, and to awaken the souls of others. You are part of something greater, a global shift in consciousness that will ripple across generations. Now is the time for you to rise. You are not alone in this. Heaven's support is with you every step of the way, guiding you, loving you, and encouraging you to walk boldly in your divine truth. The world is waiting for you to fulfill your mission, and now, more than ever, it is time to shine. You are not just part of a divine plan, you are the very heart of it. Your presence in this world is a beacon of light. Step into it fully, and let your divine purpose unfold.